What's up here today? This is your man King Viper 199, and today we are going to do race 5 out of 7, and this is the big one, the Bathurst, and we are at Bathurst for round 5. So as you guys can recall, there it is, the first 3 results: Phillip Island, Adelaide, Eastern Creek, and like I said last time at Canberra, my save data previously with Tony Longhurst in the LG Better Electrical Falcon for Briggs Motorsport. My game data went corrupt, so I decided to redo it to Zambros. So we're up to race 5. So we have mandatory pits. So we have Perkins on pole, Lowndes in second place. Lowndes has just been absolutely phenomenal in this series. He hasn't backed off a single bit, so we're going to have to be on the top of our game. And ourselves starting all the way back in 11th. Steve Owen, that's in second place in the championship, is in 10th. And that's not a surprise at all after the way he's been starting on the grid. So we basically set our car up here with high downforce, anti-roll bar, soft at the front, hard at the rear, and that's all we do. So it's going to be, conditions are hot, so it's going to be really hot here. 6.2 kilometers, 1:45.19 is the lap record here. I don't think that was set by V8. And here's the grid positions once more as we cycle through the field. And so let's get started with race number 5, the big one at Bathurst. Now, we're going to have to do the mandatory pits here. I'm not too sure how Lowndes is going to pan out, but hopefully this one should be good. Alright, here we are. Everyone pits in on lap 1. There's Paul Radisich in the Dick Johnson Racing Falcon. Oh, looks like Castrol Perkins' car went off in the Hell's Corner. So as we smack up the back of Craig Baird, surprisingly Craig Baird hasn't really done as well in this championship again. Oh, looks like Tanner went sideways. John Bow passes him. So there's Craig Lowndes, Stevie Johnson. Oh, and we go back into the back of Lowndes. There's absolute mayhem at the back here. Lowndes collided, one of the Craig Baird there, one of them outbraked, and that's like I said in this game, the AI is so ridiculous how late and early they'll break. And especially here at Bathurst, just chaos happens all the time. So you can see there in the back, my rear smacked in, so absolute controversy here. Because this season was 2001, and so Lowndes is still on our tail after that ridiculous crash that he caused with all the field there piling him up. And he's still on the back of us. Oh, and Lowndes actually has caused himself to stop in the pits. He braked that way trying to break into us. And I think the big case at the moment here is, guys, is that Craig Lowndes just basically KO'd himself into the wall, into the pits, or really into the back, because every time you enter the pit lane here at Bathurst here, they're just nuts. They just brake so late and just scrape the wall as they come into the pit entrance to get the best exit and entrance speed. So Craig Lowndes has gone all out here to try and pull out a win. So this will be very interesting towards the end of this race to see if he can pull out. Looks like the Castrol Perkins car's got held up in the pits. And Lowndes has gotten held up. Yes, he's gotten held up by one of the Shell Helix cars, I think it is. So Lowndes dropped back in the pit, so a pretty bad move there coming into the pit lane. So our car's alright, we still got all our glass. We lost our right front lights. Still got our left. So cars looks like it's been in an arena right now. And of course after Lowndes' big performance stunt there, we're going to have to make up some ground. Sometimes you can hold it down here in 4th gear. In the 5th. Back down the 3rd. Back in the 2nd. 124, just tiptoeing here. In the 2nd gear, 125 k's an hour. Coming down the Conrod straight. 5th gear, short shifted a little early.
The phone rings.
Yes, Mom. So here we are down Conrod straight. Looks like one of the Dick Johnson racing cars is caught up. Looks like Stevie Johnson. So Stevie Johnson is pushing a hard charge. He just comes out of nowhere and just catches up to us. So I'm going to have to pick up my game here because I haven't raced at Bathurst with the V8s in quite a while on this game. Oh, and he hits the wall. Stevie Johnson hit the wall. He just collided as coming into the big turn. He just collided into the wall and KO'd himself sideways. And that's just what I mean, guys. Hey, the AI is just stupid here at Bathurst and the stuff they do. And it looks like Cameron McConnell went sideways into the wall as he comes down on the drop. Unbelievable what we've seen here so far. I'm so lucky I didn't even notice that. So that would have been Stevie Johnson's good one there. Now the big question is anyone else going to be able to challenge us here? Because I think the old man Buck Craig Lowndes now has a chance of challenging us. I remember once here when I raced here with Seaton and Lowndes. Glenn Seaton and Lowndes are about the 2 best guys on my bet to challenge anyone for the lead here. Unbelievable controversy, guys. I'm going to definitely show you guys the replay here after what happened. And that approach here 3rd gear, so putting the 1:45.04. Not bad, 45. And technically this game, because it's so much more different to the V8s in real life, there's no way in hell that the V8 supercars would even be able to get these speeds that we're racing at. The only disappointing factor on this game is they never, when Codemasters made this, it never really had any what you call progressive tyre wear or fuel wear. Now I can tell what it would be like combined with the damage on this game if they did, but of course this was just a launch game for V8 supercars. So hold that in 4th gear there. That takes a whole lot of courageous speed to do this. Back in the 3rd. Down the 2nd. Back down the Conrod straight. Once again we go. So 2 more times, we'll come down here again. Looks like they're catching up. I think there might be Lowndes behind us, so Lowndes has just been unreal. Looks like two guys are in the pits because the AI, the only other time they'll pit in a mandatory pit stop race after they've already done it is either one, if they've already done their pit stop, or either two, if they have had extreme damage. And there is another word of advice here. I've seen the craziest stuff happen, but there is what happens if you actually get collided with someone while entering the pits. I've actually burst into the pits before or really spun myself. What happens after there is you just basically, it automatically doesn't do the pit stop for you, just reversing in the pits, you know, and you hold everyone up. It just happens like chaos here, so I'm definitely going to show you guys the replay. Yeah, so once again, hope you guys enjoyed this. This is race 5 out of 7 here at Bathurst. This video is going to be a lot more longer because it was a 5-lap mandatory pit stop. The next two races, Sandown, Oran Park coming up. Because technically on career mode, Sandown is the last track. It has 4 laps, so basically we're going to be doing Sandown and Oran Park at 8 laps. Well 4 laps. Last corner, nice win. And Craig Lowndes, well, he put up a good fight, he fought back. I could see him there in the distance coming around the final corner there to challenge us. So unbelievable races this turned out to be, ladies and gentlemen. So here's the replay. Hit a like button and subscribe. This is a video you guys do not want to miss. This one was unbelievably fantastic to finish to this, and the start just absolute chaos between me and Lowndes. So hope you guys enjoy. there you go, guys. So there you have it. Race 5 out of 7. A big long 22-minute video because of the extra 2 laps in the pit stop. So hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hit the like button and subscribe. I slowed down the game there a bit when Stevie Johnson went sideways into the wall when he attempted to do a monster pass on us, and Craig Lowndes' major collision at the start of the race. So looking at the final results here with extra points, so John Bow ended up finishing in 2nd place there. I was mistaken for him for being Craig Lowndes. So John Bow coming out very strong. Stevie Johnson in 3rd. Surprisingly, Johnson managed to hold on to that podium finish. Tander for 4th. And it looks like Craig Lowndes ended up with that big mistake, ended up putting him all the way back in 19th. So him and Jason Barg won. So as the total standings on the points right now, John Bow jacks up the 3rd place, and we're just obliterating the field in front by over 600 points, or 500 points. We're on 1,089. Tander's on 644. And as you can see here, the championship standings, it cost Lowndes big time there. He's back on 441 points. So Lowndes from 2nd to 11th at Bathurst, and he screwed it up big time. So there you go, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'm beasting right now. 2 races left to go. I'll love to see what the end result ends up being. And catch you guys later for Sandown for race 6 out of 7. Alright, peace.